Wouldn't be Ryan the Great? And today, oh my God, free agency is currently underway. But I'm recording this an hour before this video is up. If free agency hasn't even started, we're already saying Kevin Durant has requested a trade from Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving is on the market. Crazy things are going down. We're going to talk about it. But before we talk about it, guys, I want to tell you guys to subscribe and post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother, Ryan the Great Vlogs. And also make sure you follow me on Twitch at Ryan the Great Podcast. As I said in the last video, I want to be doing some podcasts on there. Definitely going to be talking about this topic. So let's get right into it. Kevin Durant last offseason signed a 4-year, $200 million deal with the no trade clause, I might add. Today it has been reported that he told the owner, Joe Tsai, that he would like to be traded from Brooklyn, which also means Kyrie Irving will be on the market. This is the craziest thing right now because, in my personal belief, Kevin Durant is the best basketball player in the world. He wants out of Brooklyn, and you want to know something? I'm happy he's wanting out because he should have never been there in the first place. He should have gone to the Knicks. He wanted to go to the Knicks, but Kyrie Irving nixed that idea and said, you know what? No, let's go build our own culture in Brooklyn. Guess what? Brooklyn's done. Brooklyn has no culture. As I said in a few videos, I don't know, even 2 videos ago, I don't remember. The coaching staff is new. And Kyrie Irving's never there. Kevin Durant has put everything on the line to try and win a championship because all Durant wants to do is play basketball. He could do that in Golden State, but now he can't do that in Brooklyn because of so many distractions. He wants somewhere where he can just hoop, but he can't play basketball in Brooklyn because there's too many distractions. I'm glad that Kevin Durant has stepped up and finally said something, wanting out of Brooklyn. As I said, he never should have been there. This is a career 27-point-per-game scorer, 2-time champion, 2 times Finals MVP, and I think he was a 1-time regular season MVP. This is crazy. But let's talk about where he wants to go next. I'm kind of like all over the place because, I'm just filming because I just got this news a few hours, 2 hours ago. So the places that he would like to go to are Miami and Phoenix. I personally believe that Miami would love to go after him if they can't get Bradley Beal, because I personally believe they should probably go for Bradley Beal over Kevin Durant because Kevin Durant needs, obviously assets to be traded to. This is going to be one of the most extravagant packages we have ever seen. I honestly, if the Clippers or the Oklahoma City can get 5 first-round picks for Paul George, imagine what a team is going to give up to get Kevin Durant. So he wants to go to Miami. Miami has a lot of assets. That's the reason I think they got to the conference finals, even though they were injured. They have a very deep bench, and that's why I think that Brooklyn would work with them because they would be able to get a lot of valuable assets, such as Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Kyle Lowry, etc. So I definitely think Brooklyn would look into that. And his other place is Phoenix. I don't know what they could give up. They would have to give up a lot of picks because the only guys I could really see them giving up are maybe DeAndre Ayton signing trade, Mikal Bridges, maybe Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder could even be in there. You don't know. So yeah, that's probably what's going to happen there. But Brooklyn has said that they're not really going to live up to his trade request. They're going to see who the best possible deal is. Honestly, probably the best possible deal would be Miami because I'm sure half the league is calling right now to ask for Kevin Durant. Because as I said, he's the best player in the world. Who would not want Kevin Durant on their team? I would even want Kevin Durant. And honestly, this is where I kind of lead into the Sixers. I'm not saying it'll happen. I'm not saying, I'm kind of reluctant to do this trade. But if we were to get trade for Kevin Durant, I would give up 3 first-round picks, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, and as much as I hate to say it, I would probably if it came down to it, I would give up Tyrese Maxey. As much as I hate to say it, I would give up Maxey because it would lead to a championship with Kevin Durant and Joel Embiid. As much as I hate to say it, I want a championship so badly. You do not know how much I want a championship. We have not won a championship in 40 years. I won a championship. But at the end of the day, as I said, all Durant wants to do is play basketball, but he can't play basketball because there's so much drama going on. This is crazy. NBA Twitter is wild. This is the biggest woes bomb we have gotten in a long time. This is insane. That's really all I have to say. I know I said last video that there would be a video all about free agency. So as soon as I heard this, I said no. There has to be a video just based on Kevin Durant. And also, one more thing. I think I would blame two people. That is Sean Marks and Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is probably one of the reasons Durant wants to leave. You might not tell him that, but I think it could be. He's never there to play the game of basketball. He is hired to play the game of basketball, but he's never there to play the game of basketball. But he wants his money, though. He wants his money. It doesn't make sense to me how people think they can not show up to work, but they deserve their money just because it says guaranteed dollars in their contract. I don't think it makes any sense. But I also think we should blame Sean Marks. Sean Marks had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and he had a lot of valuable pieces. He had Spencer Dinwiddie, he had Karis LeVert, he had Jared Allen. Gave up all of that just to get James Harden. James Harden soon wants out because, once again, Kyrie's never there. Durant was injured at the time. So now you're losing. You lost James Harden. You lose in the first round. The year before that, you lose in the second round. And the year before that, Durant was hurt with the Achilles injury, so, you can't blame him there. They were in the playoffs, got knocked out by Toronto. And now you're about to lose Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. If I was Joe Tsai, I would get Sean Marks right out the door as soon as the trade happens because I would not accept this. You had three top 15 players on the team, and about 2 years later, they're all going to be gone. And now apparently there's the trade for Kevin Durant is supposed to happen soon, which makes me assume that Kyrie Irving's also on his way out. I would assume Kyrie Irving's going to go to the Lakers. Durant, God knows where he's going to go. I would probably think, my guess is Miami, as much as I hate to say it, because, Miami, I would have them coming out of the East. As much as I hate to say it, probably Miami would be where he would go because they have the most assets and the most the most assets to trade for Durant. So that's where I think he would probably go, and it's on his wish list. So now that's truly all what I have to say. But that'll do it for this video, guys. Make sure you subscribe to post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother and their blogs. And follow me on Twitch at Ryan the Great Podcast. And as always, Ryan the Great out. Peace.